Greetings! I am the Green Goblin, and this video will not be commencing until one of you tells me where I can find Spider-Man.
Just kidding, guys. It is me, Chad here from Lootoons, and hopefully I didn't spook you too much.
Yeah, right. Nothing can scare Papyrus.
Wow, Skellingbones. Nice costume.
Well, you know, at least one of us had to put some effort into our costume.
Okay, so being Halloween, Skellingbones, I'm guessing you're here to force me to watch some terrible animated Halloween movie. But you know what? Halloween is my favorite time of year, and it's impossible to ruin for me. I'm feeling good, my spirits are high, so I'm gonna embrace this one willingly. Bring on the tape.
Well, you know, here's the thing. There's just not that many bad Halloween animated movies, so I had to make a change on the fly. I thought to myself, what movie can I force Chad to watch that will terrify him more than any other? And then it hit me. Brave. Yeah! Ah, but see, here's the kicker. It's not the Brave you're thinking of. It's Kiara the Brave.
What the heck is this? Where's the VHS tape?
Yeah, sorry about that. I got tied up working on my costume, but give me a break, dude. You think it's easy finding these movies on VHS?
You know what? I can make this work. It's Halloween, and you can't bring my spirits down. Plus, I think I've got a DVD player around here somewhere. Okay, so let's get into Kiara the Brave, which, based on its poster, is clearly some kind of mockbuster take on the 2012 Disney Pixar film. This time, the movie comes to us from Shemaru Entertainment Infinite, a production company based in Mumbai, best known for some Bollywood flicks and the occasional CGI animated movie. Now, of course, the film not being originally voiced in English will give it kind of a pass on lip syncing, but looks like the movie's starting, so let's see what we're in for here.
Someday I will end up seriously hurting you. I am the king of all planets. I deserve some respect.
King? Ha! Who made you king? I am the fire planet, the most visible and the feistiest.
Are you sure this is the right movie?
Oh yes, it's the right movie. So shut your yap and buckle in, pal, because you've still got 90 more minutes to watch. And I've got some spaghetti to eat.
So, I guess this movie starts with a bunch of, talking planet head face things. I'm sure the more brave stuff happens later on. Anyway, all of the planets meet up and begin to bicker over which one is best. And it's then that we first hear of Dream Zone, the so-called perfect world.
How many times do I have to tell you to be more like Dream Zone?
And as we get our first glimpse of Dream Zone, this is looking a little bit more like what I was expecting. So Dream Zone, as we're told, is apparently a world that sits between the sun and the planets and keeps equilibrium among them. Its inhabitants control the winds and the rains, so basically the people are like clouds. Oh, this is the king of Dream Zone, Maximus.
This throne should be mine. This kingdom should be mine.
Oh, that was quick. I'm betting you already guessed, this is the bad guy, Dreadmus. Yep, that's his name, Dreadmus. I guess it's better than his name on the Wikipedia page, Badmus. Bad mess. Aye. Dreadmus lives in a part of Dream Zone called the Netherworld, and he's Maximus's brother. When we meet him, he's brewing up something very sinister, something that will make him the king of Dream Zone. This evil mixture is meant to create a powerful being who will help Dreadmus take over Dream Zone. Oh, I forgot. These are Dreadmus's incompetent imp-like minions, accidentally and suddenly. This seeming familiar? Yeah, just you wait. So because these two minions are such idiots, they screw up Dreadmus's formula on the wall, so his creation isn't quite what he intended. He calls the creation Supercloud. Funny how all the characters in this movie have actual names, but this guy is just called Supercloud. Anyway, when Supercloud is born, it is plain to see that Dreadmus is less than pleased with the results.
Supercloud is a disaster! A personal shame!
So in his failure, he sends accidentally and suddenly to kill the baby, but as they are walking him to his death, they realize he can cough up gemstones and could make them rich, and because of this, they decide not to kill him and raise him in secret. By the way, the coughing up the valuable gemstones thing is never brought up in the movie again. Okay, so here's the breakdown. We've got an evil sorcerer seeking to take his brother's throne, sending 2 minions named Accidentally and Suddenly to dispose of a kid, but the minions don't follow through, and the kid lives on, unbeknownst to the evil brother. Okay, I can see you've put the pieces together. This movie has got a lot more in common with Hercules than it does with Brave. In fact, the only similarity shared with Brave is a female character with red hair, and she's not even in the movie yet, and she's not even brave. We'll talk more about that later. So, for some reason, we flash back to before Dreadmus made his Supercloud concoction, and Destiny herself comes to Dreadmus to warn him about the secret recipe. We, of course, know how that turned out. Man, Dreadmus, you really should have made copies of that formula instead of the one chalk copy on the wall. Back to the present, Accidentally and Suddenly did as they said and raised Supercloud well into his youth.
Morning!
So now that Supercloud is all grown up, he heads out to his first day of Dream Zone High School, where all the kids learn to control their elemental powers. But Supercloud, being the result of a failed experiment, can't quite get a hold of his powers and finds himself kicked out of every class. You know how school works. If you're bad at a subject, they don't try to help you learn it, they just kick you out. I just love this sequence right here. I did not cut the clip like that, by the way. That's actually how abruptly that happens. So poor Supercloud, rejected from his high school, walks all alone, figuring out what to do next. When all of a sudden...
Can we please get something more bitter, filthier, yummier than dung sauce, please? I don't much care for sweet tasting dreams onions.
Where do you think we are? Kmart? Until Dr. Ozux has his day?
As the singing and rapping two-headed dragon attacks Supercloud, a strange wizard flies through the sky, snatching Supercloud from within the dragon's jaws, saving his life. This old man turns out to be not just a stranger abducting a small kid, but the one and only wizard known as Mesmerizer.
Mesmerizer? Oh, you are Mesmerizer.
I know who I am, but don't you know anything?
Inside his castle, Mesmerizer uses his strange ancient magic to summon a laptop and look up Supercloud's origins. Sure. After Mesmerizer learns about Supercloud's past, he offers for Supercloud to live with him in his lair.
It looks like you could use a break, my boy. You may stay in my home a while. Play with my many gadgets.
Next, we jump back over to King Maximus, who is throwing his daughter Kiara a birthday party, and these folks are having a blast. So it's already about 25 minutes into the movie, and now we meet the girl on the cover, Kiara, who is thankful for her party, but still looking for a little more excitement in her life. And she's in luck, because Mesmerizer and Supercloud show up to the party, and Kiara is pretty taken with Supercloud. And who wouldn't be? I mean, look at this strut. Next, there's a scene where these two idiots throw Supercloud at each other inside their house, and then they go walking around and, well, the plot is just kind of in the gutter at this point, by the way. Oh, and then they meet this guy, and if it wasn't a Disney knockoff before, well, wait till you see this.
Yo, man! My name is Defender Jack!
The conversation with Defender Jack continues aimlessly for a bit, and then, out of nowhere, this happens. And this has to be the most blatant ripoff I've ever seen in anything. And it's over. It was just there for a second, and then it's not. So, I don't really have an explanation for that. Okay, I need a break. Let's cool off with a quick word from our incredible sponsor for this video, Squarespace. I know you guys see YouTubers pushing products all the time, but this is a product that I've actually been using for years. I made my very own personal website with Squarespace, so I shopped around and tested out the competitors. Making a website can be super intimidating, but Squarespace makes it easy as pie. The finished products are super slick and professional looking, no matter your skill level. So if you know how to drag and drop files, you can make an amazing and cool website with Squarespace. And if you sign up for a year, you get a free domain name through Squarespace, which makes the whole setup way easier. So start your free trial today by going to squarespace.com/LootTunes. There's a link down in the description so you can click on through to start creating your amazing website. And if you use offer code LootTunes, you can save 10% off your first purchase. Pretty cool, eh, Skelling Bones? Okie doke, let's get back into it. Alrighty, so during the break I was able to scrub through and try and find a place where we can get back on board with the main plot. And this looks like a good spot. Back at Dreadmiss HQ, where he is meeting the evil wizard Dr. Ozox. And you're gonna love this guy, almost as much as he loves himself. I mean, he does laugh after pretty much every line of dialogue that he says.
Where have I heard this before? I remember. You said it. Only about a zillion times.
Together, these two diabolically evil villains plan to spread a strange virus to the guards of the king's palace. They continue to pat each other on the back about their evil plan, and all seems in order.
Well, that is why, my friend, I deserve to be king of the Dream Zone!
Wait, is it the Dream Zone or just Dream Zone?
And I, Dreadmiss, can finally be king of Dream Zone! Of the Dream Zone! Dream Zone!
Cut to Supercloud and Kiara hanging out when they stumble upon a group of students who are being ambushed by... Oh no, not these guys again. Please, not these guys again.
No tongue sauce required. Just gobble up.
Okay, look, I get it. You want to have a two-headed dragon character where one head is a rapper and one head is a singer. But why is the voice of the singing dragon like this?
More bitter, filthier.
So the kids tumble into the dragon pit, but never fear, Supercloud to the rescue. And hey, he can fly.
That's it! I'll fill the black hole with vapor, and then you guys can float to safety!
Fill the hole with vapor? No, why not just fly down and grab him?
I will blow ice to fill the black hole. Then, they can walk on it and come out.
No, that's way too involved. Just fly down. Oh, and there's Kiara standing on a branch, doing nothing. How brave of her. Okay, I guess it worked out. And it looks like Supercloud has saved the day. But elsewhere, Dr. Ozox and Dreadmiss have begun capturing the royal soldiers and poisoning them with their strange virus, which will cause them to destroy the ozone and everything nice. That's a direct quote. And boy, do these two love their plan. Just listen to these extremely long laugh takes.
Your Ozox warriors are mind-blowing. Ha
I mean, sure, it's a good plan, but it's not that funny. So with the infected soldiers on the loose, the citizens of Dream Zone begin to fall ill. And it falls to none other than Supercloud and Mesmerizer to fix the problem. So Supercloud flies off, hoping to reach the castle, which is being assaulted by Dr. Ozox's evil soldiers, who easily dispatch the infected guards. Looks like that guy died. The castle is easily overtaken, but it's a good thing Kiara is there, being brave. Building towards the epic finale, Supercloud and Kiara make their way to Dreadmiss's hideout, where the king is being held. Ozox reveals his plan to betray Dreadmiss, which leads to the biggest reveal yet.
You'll never achieve anything, just like your failure of a father here, Dreadmiss!
Dreadmiss? He is... my father?
Yes.
So with Ozox's troops in full power, Supercloud and Kiara turn to the children of Dream Zone to try and fight back. With a rousing speech,
They are not expecting us. So, let's go and attack!
Okay, with a pretty bad speech, the kids of Dream Zone take on the baddies with the use of Kid Power, the most powerful power of all powers. Mentioned for the first time in the movie just now.
Kid Power! Kid Power!
And with that, the final fight begins. The youngsters of Dream Zone, with the help of Mesmerizer, attempt to fend off Dr. Ozox's evil forces, with some truly exhilarating fight choreography, I might add. Unfortunately, Mesmerizer finds himself outmatched.
Now you know I am the most powerful.
You may be strong, but not stronger than God and destiny.
Ha! Whatever.
Mesmerizer is locked away in a prison where the bars are definitely too close together for him to simply walk through, so there's no way out for him. It's totally out of the question. Back to the fight where the kids continue to fight the soldiers of Dr. Ozox, and Supercloud takes on Ozox one-on-one. Oh, and Kiara, she's off somewhere, not really sure. She's not in the fight. Oh, there she is. Looks like Kiara has found herself captured by Dr. Ozox's strange tentacle arm. How brave of her. The final battle rages on, where Supercloud fights Dr. Ozox one-on-one to the death. It's a hard-fought battle. Supercloud uses everything he's got, but it seems Ozox has an answer for his every attack. But just before Ozox can deal the killing blow...
Forgiveness is the best gift we can give to each other, son. I am sorry for all I've done to Dream Zone and to you, but I can only redeem myself with your help.
Well, okay. I guess Dreadmus has done like a total 180 now, and he's a good guy. Yay, Dad! With the help of Dreadmus, the group is able to finally defeat the evil Dr. Ozox. The end. Well, there you have it, guys. Kiara the Brave. I hope you... Nope. It's actually not quite over. There's still like 15 minutes left. See, once Ozox realizes he's outgunned, he resorts to his final form. A giant fanged octopus monster. What follows is about 10 solid minutes of this. And this. And this. Oh, and Dreadmus killed this thing, so yeah. In the end, that same mysterious kid power is able to win out, and with Supercloud's newfound support from Daddy Dreadmus, he summons the power he needs to defeat the giant evil tentacle monster known as Dr. Ozox. And so it was. All of Dream Zone was saved, and in celebration, we, the audience, are treated to a credit song that seems to have some strange lyrics.
I'm a smooth operator. Wanna know who I am? Super gay. Super gay. Super gay. Super gay is what I am.
Okay, so when I first watched the credits, I really thought this is what they were saying. I was truly baffled. But if you're patient enough to sit through all the way to the end of the credits, you will see this. Ah, okay, Super K. I guess that's what the movie was actually called originally. Super K, Kid Power. Kinda makes sense, I guess. Of course, the Kiara the Brave repositioning was geared to confuse some US audiences, which probably ended up being a smart play on their end financially. But if there's one thing that I learned about this movie, it would be that this girl has almost nothing to do with it.
Super K!
Okay, now it's over, right?
It is.
Phew. Alright guys, that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, but more importantly, I hope you guys have an amazing Halloween. Which reminds me, I've got a costume party to head to. What the heck? I can't move. Skelly bones.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I didn't think watching this movie just one time would be quite spooky enough for you.
Skelly bones, let me out of here.
Oh, I will, after I get back from your Halloween party. Should give you enough time to watch Super K, 6 or 7 more times.
No! No! No more! No more Super K!
Game over!